Man, right now I'm in tears. You ain't gonna believe, like this parking lot is crazy. This parking lot, like, it's a million spots. There are no spots like this thing. So, and my son played in 3 minutes. I'm probably a 2-minute walk away, and man, I'm in tears because this week it's been the craziest week ever. And when I tell you, I have experienced God in ways that I could never explain. Ways I can never explain. Like I done probably wrote 8, 9, 10 gospel songs in the last 2 nights, just giving God glory, giving God praise. And I'm creating a new, like, a little channel on YouTube for the music. And then just having to believe God in so many different areas, so many different ways. And then just to get something little, like I'm driving through the parking lot for the last 15 minutes. And I'm just the type of person where I just don't give up. Like I'm just not with that. Like every single spot is filled, and it's me and probably 10 other people. We riding through. But I'm like, listen, I believe in favor. I live with an expectation that the best is for me. That God got that for me. I live with that. So here I am, I'm driving around. On the next road, I see a guy, he just sit there parked. There is no spots available, not a single spot. Even pulling up on the curb, ain't no spot. So I just pull up, I say, man, I got a little bit of time before my son start playing. He's 11 years old. If I'm a couple minutes late, he not tripping. So I said, I'm gonna just pull up right here in this lane. I'm gonna pull up in this lane right here now. I said, I'm gonna pull up in this lane, and I'm gonna just sit here. Man, hopefully this don't cut off. I said, I'm gonna just sit here. Man, let me show you something, man. And I can't tell you all my business about what I've been expecting God for. But look at the parking lot. There's not a single spot nowhere. Ain't a single spot nowhere. It's all them roads way over there. It's all way back there. Ain't a single spot. I pull up. It's nobody. Like, it's just now people starting to get let out. Look at all these cars. They looking for cars down there. I pull up right there. And I sit right there. And I turn on my, I turn on the hazards. And I sit right there. And it's one couple leaving out of this whole parking lot now. Out of all these cars, all the parking lot. Everybody looking for a spot. Out of all this right here, it's one couple leaving. How about they walk up to the car I'm parked in front of? See, listen. My whole life, because I get this from my daddy. He used to always talk about favor. Hey, boy, the God got favor for me. And so I've been joking with my son and my wife, my oldest son and my wife. Our whole life. Like, whenever we pull into a full parking lot, I go to the first spot. I go to the best spot. And when I pull up, the person who in that spot, they biking out. That done happened a million times. The whole lot will be full, and it'll be one spot. See, I'm here to tell you something about faith. See, you got to have faith. I don't know how that happened. I just think that God say, this man crazy enough to believe in a parking lot of 600 parking spots, and it's not one single spot. This man crazy enough to believe that it's going to be one family leaving, and that one family leaving finna pull up to the spot that he's sitting in front of, and so I'm finna give him this spot. And out of all these full parking lot, God gave me that spot. I'm sitting right there. The spot that I pull up in front of is where the one family that was leaving came and got in the car. They looking at me like, why is this guy parked in front of our car? They looking like, why is he parked in front of our car? Like, what is going on? And you could tell who they voted for. And you could tell they left a certain hat at home today. And so they looking at me like, man, what's going on? They were ready to get tested. Like, and so he hold up the key. He hold up the key and he hit the little beep button, say beep beep. I say, hold on now. I say, ain't no way. I said, ain't no way in the world. I said, ain't no way. Out of all these spots, because I knew, I say, man, all these spots full. It got to be some games about to end out. It about that. Now see, I ain't finna get greedy because this spot right here done came open. Now, none of this was open. But I said it got to be some games about to get out now. If every spot is taken. I said it got to be. So then I come up here, boom. Now see, now it's starting to open up. But see, look, if I would have got greedy and come out of my spot, that spot would have been gone by the time I got there. And then by the time I got back to my spot, it would have been gone. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to get what God got for you. You got to get what God got for you. And you can't be greedy. You can't want $1 more, $1 less. But you got to know what he got for you is yours. And so before all these people right here coming into this blessing and this favor, look at this spot right here. But see, the person happened to be in the right spot at the right time. And see, that's how life works sometimes. That's how it happens for you sometimes. You're going to be in the right spot at the right time. And you got to be patient. So now before anybody got this overflow, it was one spot in the whole parking lot available. And that was my spot. The one I was sitting in front of. So that's what I want you to realize and understand. Is that you got to have the faith to believe that God gonna do. And you got to trust that and believe that and stand on that and watch them work. Watch them work. And I know it's something small because it's just a parking spot, but I exercise my faith even in the little things like that. Praise the Lord. My son ain't starting today, so they done started. My son ain't starting today, so I ain't even missed nothing. Now look at God. My son start every game. And then the game, I'm 3-4 minutes late telling my testimony. He ain't starting today. Praise the Lord. I ain't happy my son ain't starting now, but you get it. I ain't here. He see his daddy ain't missed nothing. So you see what I'm saying? So got up this morning. And I was up late writing gospel. I'm writing gospel. I'll tell y'all about my channel. Oh, on the YouTube, it's called Lo-Fi. I really don't even know what Lo-Fi is, but somebody told me to do it, one of my supporters. It's called Lo-Fi, L-O-F-I, Gospel Mixes, M-I-X-E-S. Lo-Fi Gospel Mixes. So I gets on there. I'm writing the music. All the music is written by me. And then I make the music or whatever. And I'm up late writing. So I'm writing the music. So I go to bed late, wake up this morning, boom, get in the sauna. Say, man, I'm still getting a little bit of my morning routine. Get in the sauna, do the sauna, then do a cold shower. I lift weights, then sauna, then cold shower. Come out here, I'm right on time for the game. And there is no parking. The first spot come open. How in the world I park right in front of out of 600 spots, how did I park in front of the one car that was getting ready to leave? Come on now. Expectation. I was just about to give up and just gone way over there on the other side and just park and just walk. Man, wait till I tell my wife this story. She not finna believe this. Hey, this is the favor of God. I've been telling people, I say, you know what? It's some people right now that is watching me up close and personal. And they know what's going on. They know what's out here. They know everything. And they watching and they looking like, let me see how he finna handle this. Let me see what he finna do. Let me see what right here. And they want to see you break. They want to see you fail. They want to see you get a lesson, because people get tired of seeing you go from favor to favor, from grace to grace, from mercy to mercy. People get tired of that. Like, people do not like seeing God's elect, God's blessed, God's favor. Like, people want to see you fail. They're like, man, how everything that I done watch him do, it look like it's going good. Like, even when it's going absolutely terrible, nobody could tell, because that's how God do. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't know God, you got to get off TikTok God. You got to get off that play God. You got to get off the God of these rappers. You got to get off the God of these pagans, these heathens, these people who they not trying to live right behind closed doors. You got to get off that God. And you got to get with the one and only true God. You got to get with the God of when you ready and willing to live righteous and holy and pure behind closed doors. Get off the God of these coaches that's they in fornication. They in all this sin. These podcasters in this fornication and this sin. They talking about God, 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 God. These people don't know God. See, when you really get to know God, God gonna change your life. You got to get on that God. That's the God you got to get on. You got to get on the God. Let me make sure my son ain't in the game. Make sure my son ain't in the game. I'm son. Oh, yeah, my son ain't in the game, yeah. My wife looking at me, I don't care about watching nobody else's child but mine. And so you got to get on that God. Listen, I'm gonna try to tell you. And see, this is the thing. It ain't about your works. A lot of people try to say it ain't all about your works, but you got to do the work because your faith without works is dead. Your faith without works is dead. So you could say you believe, but if you living in willing, continuous sin every day, God not sending nothing your way. He ain't sending. God don't bless mess. He give you the strength and the wisdom and the courage to climb up out that miry clay, up out that mess. But if you want to lay in fornication, lay in idolatry, lay in covetousness, worship other gods, worship mammon, you want to, man, God don't, he dealing with you. He waiting on you to come to your senses and to wake up. And that's what you got to realize and understand. So listen, I serve the real God. And I serve God in a real way. And God show up and show me in just little things. Like a parking spot that he hear me. And that according to my faith, be it unto me. Listen, I'm not Joe Osteen with the motivational stories every sermon. But when I tell you this entire parking lot was full, and I literally pull up to one car and cut my hazard lights on, and the one couple that was leaving walks up to the very car. This couple ain't even had no kid with them. They was grandparents here to see their grandchild. And the one couple that's leaving come to the car I parked in front of. Man, listen, you not gonna be able to get me to not believe in God. Listen, you can show me whatever text, whatever you want to show me. When I talk to God, he hear me. And he show up and he show out. See, I ain't gonna tell all my business of what God did this week. See, that's contrary to what I believe. I don't tell everything. I don't tell everything. I ain't gonna tell you what God did this week. To me was like moving Mount Everest. So that right there, that's just the icing on the cake right there. Like, I ain't even tripping about really that parking spot. Cause I'm not telling you the monumental move God made this week. I ain't gonna tell you all that. Everybody ain't ready. But listen, when I tell you God is real and you better get to know him, stop that cursing. See, get the little stuff out your life. That cursing, that fornication. It ain't little. That idolatry, that covetousness, that's gossiping, that backbite. Just get that little bit of stuff out your life. Just start right there. Then keep going deeper with the Lord. Hey, God bless you. Keep your head up. We'll talk soon.